Okay, welcome to the channel. I'm gonna try to translate this on my shitty English. But SEB is blacklisting Shell, Renault, and a lot of big companies. SEB is the Swedish bank. It's a Swedish bank, and it says here, Swedish SEB has gotten tired of big companies that break the global norms and conventions. Now they are blacklisting banks, funds, the funds from the banks of 40 international big corporations, among them Shell, Renault, and HP, and a long list of other companies involved in this controversial oil pipeline, North Dakota. This is very, very important. Shell and Renault, two of the 40 companies that have been blacklisted by SEB. Shell has been involved in a big environmental catastrophes with the extraction of oil in Nigeria. Renault is not using their union in their factories in Turkey, so they took the police to take away people that work there protesting. And Deutsche Telekom, the daughter company to T-Mobile, is forbidding employees to discuss their salaries among them. So now SEB is taking away their own funds among 33 other big corporations that are involved in environmental catastrophes, also involved in corruptions and breaking with the human rights or the work rights. It's about funds that hold over 50 million, so it's billion kronas, and they all will leave this company, says Hans Ek. He's in charge of SEB. A lot of the companies that chooses SEB to sell their involvement in the controversial pipeline of North Dakota has first to stop. But now Donald Trump has opened up. It seems that Donald Trump is opening up after all. The most controversial on SEB blacklist is maybe the Israeli checkpoint that stops the citizens of the West Bank to move freely, and it's a crime to the Article 13 in the UN Convention on Human Rights. And this is the reason that the IT big company HP, Howlett Packard Enterprises, is now getting the cold hand from SEB. And SEB, this company has delivered the technique to the so-called Basel system, that is all the checkpoints that they use against the Palestinians, the Israeli checkpoints. At the same time, there's a lot of controversial companies that are not on this blacklist. For example, the Swedish company SEB, that has been involved in corruptions in how do you call it? They're under the loop of corruption in a lot of markets, or sort of like different countries, and they sell, for example, weapons to Saudi Arabia. SEB Exports is acknowledged or like backed by the Swedish government, but it has a problem dealing with. We have a problem dealing with it, except by the government. Sorry, my translation. When it's the funds that total but they have funds that are involving the sales of weapons, so they wanted to total stop. It's not up to him which companies that will be inspected or excluded, by the bank's fund. But it's like meat on the legs. It's like a Swedish expression when you have building a case. So they have hired an external actor, ESS Ethic, that's gonna check out the list and update it. The process is very secure. You will get caught if you do something wrong. All the companies are know about. They know that they are under critique. Some of them don't care, and others have. They want to see to change the problem. Here are other companies that also make controversial weapons. The cluster bombs and the atomic bombs are blacklisted by the funds of SEB. And also the companies that use coal, and a few years back they stopped doing that with those funds. But here are the 40 companies, and check this out. It's a lot of companies, and this means that in my eyes it's a lot of changes coming, because Swedish economy is really based on selling weapons and selling pharmaceuticals and alcohol. So the weapons is the mining, of course. We have a lot of to make iron and all that stuff. But other than that, we don't have so much. And then we sell weapons, of course. So this is a big thing for the NODAPL movement, and it's spreading all around the world. So I just wanted to share that. Sorry for my bad translation. It's kind of late here. That's my excuse. Take care. Aho!